So it's no secret that I'm quite a big Borderlands fan, and we are 22 days away from the release of Borderlands 4. And so I thought, to commemorate this exciting time while waiting for Borderlands 4 to come out, I'm going to try and kill a raid boss every single day until Borderlands 4 comes out. So this is another day of killing one raid boss a day until Borderlands 4 releases. Let's get into it. And we are back at the wheel of all of our remaining raid bosses. Let's give it a spin and see which raid boss we're going to be fighting today. We have 26 bosses left to fight, and it is going to be Pyro Pete the Invincible. Wow. We love Pyro Pete. There we go. We will remove him from the list to make sure we don't get him again. And let's load up Borderlands 2. Okay, and we are up inside of Borderlands 2 now, and I think I'm going to be playing Krieg, because for once I'm not actually going to be killing a raid boss with Maya. Let's go ahead and take Krieg for a spin, because if you've ever fought Pyro Pete, you'll know that he has a pretty awesome speed kill that you can do with Krieg. It looks like last time I was playing Krieg, we were trying to farm Vermivorous over the natural selection annex, so I've got to run all the way back out of this area. Give me just a second. Okay, and we are heading over to our Campaign of Carnage DLC, and we want to head down to the Beatdown and all the way over to Pyro Pete's bar. Now, we're in the Beatdown, fellas, and I'm not going to lie to you. If there's a time where I ever come to the Beatdown and I don't at least try for a Cobra, you need to let me know, because there's something wrong with me. So we're going to try for a Cobra, even though the chances are so unbelievably slim, and I'm going to get myself killed because of it. We will slap these guys down. I love how Krieg works melee on OP10. God, he's so much fun, Krieg is. He's probably now my favorite Vault Hunter in Borderlands 2. They did so well with him. Just such a great character. Oh no, I got healing. Damn. If you don't get Unleash the Beast, then unfortunately we're not going to have a reset at the end. It's fine. We can kill some people the conventional way. What weapons do I have on? A Shredder Fire? Oh god. Okay, we have an Interfacer. I should definitely put on a Herald or something. Okay. Can't remember what was it. Okay, we'll put Pico on, because this weapon's OP as hell. Could have been using this yesterday when we got our Hadorax kill. You can see what I was telling you about the peak opener. This weapon is absolutely nuts, and basically only gets better when you're inside of the peak. Literally makes peak into easy mode. Can you not hit yourself in the face, please, Krieg? It's gonna be okay, man. Okay. Kill these guys. Kill that guy. Kill that guy. How are we looking over here, fellas? Can you put me into Threshold? Bang. Nice. I just feel like it's mandatory. Every time you run through the Beatdown, you have to just try for a Cobra, because you never know. One of these days, I mean, I've had one before, only ever had a single one. But one of these days, I'll get another Cobra. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like today's going to be the day, because I'm having a look around. Unfortunately, with Krieg BLOODSPLODING people, it's a bit bad, because he might accidentally blood-splode someone in a doorway or something, but doesn't look like we're going to get a Cobra for today. Big sad. Big sad. Regardless, let's head up to... Dude, Krieg is pretty tough, man. That guy just drove into me. Do you guys mind? How do these guys get their licenses? What the heck? It's like driving into me constantly. Unbelievable. Oh, should we kill this guy as well? Might as well. Maybe this guy's the one. He isn't. Maybe this guy's the one. Ignore that miss. No, don't kill yourself, Krieg. We're just gonna have to peek open at them. There we go. Nope, unfortunately, no Cobra for us. Big sad. But let's head into Pyro Pete's bar. Look at him up there. What an absolute bro. And yeah, if you haven't guessed by now, we are going to be BLOODSPLODING Pyro Pete. And the way this is going to work is because Krieg is an absolute chad, and he has a skill in his Bloodlust tree called BLOODSPLOSION, meaning when we kill an enemy, we cause an elemental nova of the matching element that it was killed by. to deal a AoE damage explosion. Now this damage increases with the overkill that you deal to an enemy. So the amount of overkill damage you do to an enemy gets applied to this explosion, and then if that explosion killed something, then that overkill damage gets applied, and so on and so forth, and you can build on some absolutely ridiculously high damage numbers with this skill. Now I am spec'd all the way down into the Bloodless tree, of course, to get to the capstone, but things that help out are, of course, Fuel the Blood. That is going to give us a bunch of grenade damage bonuses when we get a melee kill, and these grenade damage bonuses are going to stack onto Bloodlust as well, because it is, when you deal a melee damage, it is going to be a explosive damage type that's going to come out from the overkill Bloodlust damage. So that's increasing your melee is amazing, and after we get the melee kill, it is going to give us this additional Bloodlust stack. Hence why we are also spec'd into the Mania tree for all of these melee damage bonuses. And if we can overkill an enemy with a large chunk of melee damage, basically one shot an enemy with a massive amount of overkill damage, then that will apply instantly to our Bloodsplosion, and it will allow us to stack up that damage much, much quicker, and we don't need anything in the Hellborn tree whatsoever. As far as the build goes, pretty much nothing here is required. I'm just going to have a Rough Rider on here just for some damage resistance and max health. Legendary Sickle Column is fantastic because it's going to give us that melee damage bonus, as well as giving us the Fuel the Blood increase in grenade damage here, which is obviously amazing. And another thing that's very good as well is going to be the some kind of crossfire grenade. Now I'm going to be using a longbow slag crossfire here at low level to slag enemies and stack up a bunch of these stacks here on the left hand side, a bunch of these Bloodlust stacks, because the higher our stack count, the more grenade damage and stuff we're going to get. So something to stack up elemental damage is great, and then anything to basically boost your melee damage. For me, I've just got a Might of the Seraphs on. The override cooldown doesn't matter, but the melee damage is obviously going to be pretty damn great. And that's the build. Super straightforward and super simple for this Creed kill. And yeah, this is OP10, so we are going to want to try and slag the enemies as well. Like I say, that's what the crossfire is going to be for, as well as building up our Bloodlust stacks at the bottom of the screen, as you can see. We also want to slag those enemies to get that triple times damage multiplier on them. Look at these guys, these don't care. Hey friend, hey friend. So yeah, that's going to be the play, and hopefully it's going to allow us to one-shot big old Pyro Pete down here. Now, the plan for Pyro Pete is to spawn in the spider ants. Now, the spider ants spawn on the right-hand tunnel here. Left-hand tunnel is going to spawn the rats. You don't really want the rats, although you can summon both of them, and it occasionally makes a Bloodsplosion a bit easier. Personally, I tend to just try and stick to the spider ants, and I feel that there's enough there to allow you to get the Bloodsplosion off. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Let's give it a try. I might do I want to summon both of them? Maybe I'll summon both of them. The more things we have in the arena, the higher the chances, but obviously the rats are going to shoot at you and potentially kill you, so it is a little bit more risky. Regardless, 8 Iridium. Let's summon Pyro Pete. And let's summon down the spider ants. I'm just going to throw a few of these crossfires to start stacking up some slag damage. And we might as well, like I said, spawn in the rats over here. Get the spider ants to come over to the rats as well. And then we want to be into Mania Threshold. And make sure you hit a spider ant in the thorax. There we go. We want that crit. Bloodsplosion. And Pete's dead. Yep, it's just that easy, folks. It's just that easy. Now, if you're struggling with this kill at all on the Bloodsplosion kill, because once you've got it down, I mean, I've done this Bloodsplosion kill like hundreds, probably thousands of times farming Seraph Crystals back in the day. But if you're ever struggling with this kill, make sure that when you melee a spider ant, you have to melee them in the back and get that crit hit damage. Because if you melee them in the face, they have that reduced, like, damage, don't they? If you hit them in the face. I don't know if it's going to spawn more so I can show you. No, it's not. But they have a, like, damage mitigation if you hit them in the face. So make sure you hit them in the back in that, like, thorax bit, and that will allow you to deal the big damage, which is going to give you that instant big overkill damage and mean your Bloodsplosion is going to go absolutely ridiculous. What do we get here? Did we really get a Trolling Thunder? Oh, we got a bonus package. Okay. Oh, it's rubberized though. Oh my god. It's like a fake Trolling Thunder. That's unbelievable. So there's a grenade in Borderlands 2 called the Rolling Thunder, which is just a rubberized absolute pile of poop. And we got the bonus package, which is the good grenade, except they gave us a rubberized version of it, which is just, wow. What a slap in the face, dude. No, thank you. You can stay on the floor. Did we get anything else from Pete other than a few Seraph Crystals and a refund on our Iridium? Absorb Shield. Doesn't look like it. Turtle Shield. No, 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 and no. So, nothing else from Pete here. We got a... Oh, that's another rubberized grenade. You can see with a square on the back of it. Another rubberized grenade. Wow. Okay, well, yep. There we go then. That's about it from today, guys. A nice, easy Pete Bloodsplosion kill. I love Bloodsploiding Pete. It's what honestly makes it one of my favourite raid bosses. Even though he's just like a reused asset raid boss. I don't know. I love the Bloodsplosion on Pete. It's such a cool kill. Obviously at OP10 at making it that little bit sweeter as well. So that's going to about do it from me today, guys. Thanks very much for watching. And I will see you tomorrow for another raid boss kill. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.